since we've been here, we've grown from 14 to I think 34 or 35. I'm not really sure with the hires coming on. And, we've learned a hell of a lot about the organization, ourselves. We've taken some really hard lessons to move into a community building like the Mosaic Center that will give us the opportunity to, plug into that energy and decide how we're going to work is pretty exciting.
Every ending is a new beginning in disguise. And today we're closing the chapter in the Mosaic family book called Elwood Drive.
September. With winter lurking just around the corner, the construction crew is racing to get the building closed off from the elements. The Mosaic Center was initially estimated to be completed in the summer of 2015. But construction has progressed so rapidly and effectively that the building is now scheduled to be delivered at the end of January. Certainly, there are many advantages to having the building delivered ahead of schedule, but there are challenges as well. The interior designers suddenly find themselves with much less time to breathe life into the Mosaic Center's empty rooms.
So we're going to get started because I think we got a lot to cover today.
We were going to start with the MC4 space, the oil country offices, go through furniture layouts and some other issues that come up through the design process.
So there has been a little bit of discussion about what's the real move-in date, what's the real timing for the project. So
Okay.
we had everybody, we having a little freak out right now?
I'd originally done it for move-in in May, so
May.
yeah.
Yeah, so that's a little bit different. We need to be ready to go for January 15th.
Cool.
The dark side of lean when, the construction goes really well and then all of a sudden for the interiors, shit hits the fan because you don't have 8 months, now you have 4 months.
Having a project come in 3 months early is unheard of. I didn't believe Dennis when he first told us. I'm like, you've got to be kidding me, that doesn't happen.
I'm a little bit nervous about the amount of time that we're going to be squishing into a smaller calendar space, but we'll make it happen because you don't really have a choice.
Something we need to... The interior designers aren't the only ones feeling the effects of the time crunch. The owners also have much less time to find tenants for the main floor businesses.
It's going to be an office building. The main floor.
We're focusing now on getting the spaces leased out because, of course, part of the building being affordable is our ability to draw in tenants. Suddenly, our time frame for what we had available to us for starting the leasing process was cut down by 3 months. Between running the businesses and then this colossal project of the Mosaic Center, we've been short on time and energy. We are in a lot of ways really just holding to that belief that if you build it, they will come.
November. Winter held off especially late this year, but it's arrived now and in full force. In a northern city like Edmonton, construction season can't bend to the will of nature, or nothing would ever get done. Bundled and with the help of giant space heaters the size of jet engines, the workers carry on.
When you bring a diverse group of people together and you align them on a common vision, in the spirit of collaboration, we can do the unthinkable together.
We're just going to solve problems, we're going to solve challenges, we're just going to get done, we're going to work through everything, we're working together as a team.
It's the home stretch. The end is within sight. But with the move-in date now unconditionally set for the beginning of February, it's going to be a race to the finish line. At Oil Country, the time has come to close the chapter at their old offices on Elwood Drive and start a new one at the Mosaic Center for Conscious Community and Commerce. On February 4th, 2015, months before anyone thought it would be possible, the Mosaic family of companies moves into their new building at 2003 91st Street in Edmonton. Dennis and Christy are the first ones through the door. After months of near Herculean effort, the interior design team has the Mosaic Center office space ready and waiting.
And we had to actually really look at the scope and cut things back and share it out. So instead of just having two people do everything, all right, let's just hire this person to do these parts of the scope so we can all just execute it quicker.
This has been such a big project, and it's kind of funny. It's just furniture and a little bit of color and a little bit of this, and yet it all comes together into a really functional, usable workspace, which I hope they love.
For the Mosaic family employees, moving into the new building is the beginning of a new era. Excitement is undeniably high.
It's the first day in the new building, and it's a time for us all to be together and the whole entire Mosaic group. I'm looking forward to lots of interactions with them and fun in the lounge and the kitchen and the rumpus room and games room, so it's going to be great.
Day to day for us, I think collaboration's it's gonna peak.
We can move around and make our project work cells how they should be, work with the people we're supposed to be. The line is tight, will work better. Just being in a better area and being able to have that flexibility and change where we want to be is going to be a huge thing in the next chapter of Oil Country.
Tori introduces the newest addition to the Mosaic family. Her name is Georgia.
Hi, who's that?
Dennis and Christy start hosting tours of the building. Not just to showcase what they've done, but also to inspire others to do the same or greater.
You hear little side talking, like Christy had said about, ooh, I wonder if we could have a green wall in our office, and oh, that'd be so cool. The air is so clean here. So, just hearing that, that's how I know that it's working.
Every single piece of scrap glulam was used to make furniture, front desk, or something. They were actually fighting over waste. I got just this little pallet of waste left over at my place.
Well, this is the cumulative result of so many people's passion, and I think that it was super exciting to see all of those people show up today because they're excited about it, and there's so much that they have to be proud of. There's so many people who have put their efforts into making this real.
Formal welcome to our new home, the Mosaic Center for Conscious Community and Commerce. What we're about to celebrate is just one of the shining examples of the mass collaboration and technical innovation required on this project. It turns out that the answer to the how we did it lies deep in the core of the why we did it. Christy and I, quite simply, wanted to create the ideal workplace for the employees we serve. A community-focused office building that people would thrive in.
After getting settled, the Mosaic family welcomes a special guest to help formally introduce the building to the world. With a little help from Great Canadian Solar's construction manager, Yelami Dimma, Edmonton Mayor Don Iveson installs the final solar panel on the south wall.
You can immediately sense that there's something different about this building, something thoughtful about this building. And then to learn the story behind it, you see that this is a building that's trying to add to community. As a parent with small kids, I think about the world that I'm going to leave for them. And knowing that this kind of technology, this kind of construction is becoming real in Edmonton, that gives me greater hope that we're going to have a sustainable course of business in the future.
There's only so much time to celebrate, however. For Dennis and Christy and the team they've worked with so closely, the goal is for the Mosaic Center to no longer be the greenest building in 5 years. They've raised the bar, but they'll be the first ones to tell you, the bar can go much, much higher. The Mosaic team won't know for sure if the building runs at net zero energy until they've been operational at full capacity for an entire year. Most importantly, if the owners can't finalize lease agreements for the main floor businesses and start generating revenue by April, they're going to have to cover payments on the building themselves at great personal expense. In so many ways, Dennis and Christy have achieved everything they set out to do with the Mosaic Center. But in the coming months, there's a chance they could lose it all.